Make me famous.
There you go.
You open doors, you press these little buttons there, they pop open. You got an 18-inch screen up front, 9-inch screen in the back. All the seats are heated. The front two are heated and cooled. Separate, air conditioning zones and all that goodness.
It's like the Batmobile up here, doesn't it?
The tonneau cover comes up.
Oh yeah, I want to see that.
That's a 6-foot bed with the tailgate down, 8 feet. You got some underneath storage there. So, yep, and then in here you got some outlets here. That's a 50 amp outlet with two 120s, so you can run an RV off of it, full-size RV, which is kind of cool. So if you're tailgating or you're boondocking, this has got a 123 kilowatt battery pack, so that puts out max about 7. So you could last quite some time. That it's got D-rings and links in it, all that. This one even came with a bottle opener, which is very important.
Oh yeah. No, you can't tailgate without a bottle opener.
Yeah, well, just in case you forgot yours, the other cool thing is they call this the vault. I'll show you why. You can actually secure your thing. So if you got tools, like I use this as a work truck. This vehicle tows 11,000 pounds. I tow 11,000 pounds.
Oh wow.
It's pretty tough.
Oh, look at that.
And everything like that. And so
that's sturdy.
Tools, yeah.
Wow.
So it's not a joke by any stretch of the imagination. So they did engineer that well. I mean, like I said, it tows 11,000 pounds. I tow campers, some medium or light duty equipment. We'll get you in and we'll start driving to show you the fun stuff. Cool.
Sounds good. Tom, she's running for you.
All right.
I'll let you have this back there if you don't care.
All right, sir.
So if you press the brake there, it'll start adjusting the seat, and these are saved to your profiles.
Oh, look at this. It's adjusts the seat automatically.
Yeah, now you can adjust it to whatever you want.
Okay, so it sets it back to like a default, and then you can set wherever you want.
Yeah, and you can save it to like your account. So if it's like you and the missus or something like that, you could both have it all set up to what you want. So when you get in, it says this is what it is. Mirrors and seats good for you?
Let's see where we're set on that. Yeah, I think we're okay.
Okay. You got cameras all around this thing. So if we can hit the buttons there, that's your front camera. So you can see that, and you can flip this out. The back camera, you have this small rear view mirror. It's useless, but you do. You do have a digital one of there. I mean, like that. Well, with the tonneau cover, you couldn't see anything anyhow.
Gotcha.
Anything, all you got to do now is just hit the accelerator. Can't say gas. You got to hit the accelerator, and you'll start moving.
I'll be darned.
And this has steer-by-wire, so there is no. I got some people here. There is no mechanical connection, so it changes the rate on the steering by how fast you're going. You're also going to let off the accelerator. It'll slow down. It's called regenerative braking. You're putting the energy back into the battery pack. You're not
so you're doing everything here from just one pedal, basically.
Yep,
then
one pedal driving is what they call it, and a lot of EVs have it. It's just something to be noted of. I think of it like a dimmer switch, where max power, you're crushing it. At 0, you're braking, you're slowing down. And I've stopped on an 8% grade with a trailer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it will slow you down quite a bit. Some, you can adjust it if you want to, but when you're trailing, but EVs vary on how much it is or whatever. So we're gonna go up here and we're gonna take a right.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get on Pellissippi, so you can kind of give it a little bit of go-go juice.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
And you kind of feel the torque on it. This is a dual motor or all-wheel drive version. They have a tri-motor version, which is called the Cyber Beast. This does 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. The Cyber Beast will do 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds.
Takes off smooth.
Yeah, it's super smooth. Like I said, it's just like a dimmer switch. It's just like your slider, you just whoop, and you just adjust it. You add the different settings. You can go to calm mode or grandma mode or whatever you want to call it.
Gotcha.
Or you can get in sport mode, or you can customize it.
We're just going to go straight through?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
With the green light, of course.
Yeah. Tom, you said nobody else saw me driving on the lot today. Oh, mercy. So it knows what color the light is, huh?
Yeah, it's got cameras, so it's looking all around us. So this will actually drive itself. It does have what they call full self-driving.
Okay.
So it's looking all around and do things, whatever that. So if it sees green lights, it'll go. If it's in the wrong lane, and things, you get a little chime too to remind you.
Oh, so that chime's saying, okay, you can go now?
Yeah, it says
I'll be
green light, go.
doggone.
Does it look for traffic if somebody runs a red light or something like that?
It'll yell at you, beep, beep, beep.
Ah.
You have a ton of safety features in Teslas. They're some of the safest vehicles on Earth. They are the safest vehicles on Earth. Yeah, so if like you start nudging on lane, it'll try to nudge you back. You can go ahead and hit it. There you go.
Whoa.
Good grief, that's like taking a rocket ship.
Yeah, and this is a slow version.
Wow.
The fast version is.
Are you okay back there?
Yeah, I'm fine. That's wild.
That's like an IndyCar launch.
Yeah. And so yeah, so we got lots of suspension, so it's a nice soft, not soft ride, but very comfortable ride. Doesn't have a lot of body roll in it. It's gonna feel really.
Yeah, I
good.
noticed that's really smooth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for such a full-size truck, generally you get some movement in it, but you just really don't. We'll take this exit up here and kind of swing around, go left and get back on it. Turn signals on the stalk. Remember,
This is right here?
Yep. Press that, and that'll bring up your blind spot camera. So if you're merging in traffic or whatever, you can see that.
Oh, wow.
Now, is this the first generation, the one that they released initially?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't imagine what later versions are going to be like.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane.
We're going to make a left up
Yeah,
here?
we'll take a left. Then just kind of take another left. There's a light down there.
Okay.
And put you back on Pellissippi.
Gotcha.
Well, I know they had a name for it, like, something like Heritage or something like that.
Foundation series.
Foundation.
Yeah, so the Foundation series, basically, you got to buy all the bells and whistles with it. So full self-driving, they gave you a bunch of free goodies. You got what they call Power Share, which lets you plug the vehicle into a house and run your house, like a bi-directional thing. You got and things like that.
Right.
But it adds $20,000 to the price tag.
Ouch.
Yeah,
You ought to get all that stuff.
And so,
You see how the camera shifts on that?
That is wild.
so then the Foundation series just stopped.
Okay.
So, I've waited I put in my order. It took about 3.5 years to get my truck.
Wow.
So I was like 1.4 million on the list. I was way down there. So when they called me and said, hey, you can jump to the front of the list if you're basically willing to pay for it. I said, no, I'm willing to pay for it. Because it's just about to go buy a truck.
It even knows what car I am in line.
Yeah. If you open tonneau cover, it'll show you that. It does amazing renderings. But now you can get this exact same version of this truck, the dual motor version, for a little less than $80,000, and then you get a $7,500 tax credit too. So it's like you can get this truck for about $72,500. Which if you look at a premium F-150 or 1500, you'll pay $80K for them easily.
Yeah.
So this is like, that's why I didn't want to get put back in queue, because I'm going to get buried.
Hang on, Tom. That's just incredible.
Yep. And it's always, and you always have that linear thing. So if you nailed it right now, you go right back on it. Normally you're like having to shift gears and try to get in your right.
Oh yeah.
But if you, bam, boom, it's all the power is right then. It doesn't change according to the speed you're at. So that's really nice, because it makes it very controllable, ride. So if you're having to merge into busy traffic, it's like you can just pick your spot and hit the go button.
So we go down.
Yeah,
down
we'll
the
take a
ramp.
right here and then kind of swing around.
Gotcha. Okay. I really appreciate you letting me do this.
No worries.
This is an amazing ride.
Yeah, I think so, but I'm biased.
Well, yeah.
But like I said,
You have a right to be.
Yeah, I tow campers with this. I tow equipment with this. Like I said, up to 11,000 pounds, and it's for a day-to-day. It's fantastic for that, and it's a very enjoyable vehicle to drive. That's why I like people to drive it, because I can talk to you about it and give you stats and specs and everything like that. But until you feel it, and then go compare it to another one, go drive another one of these vehicles, and you'll see the difference between them. And different strokes, different folks. Of course, people like different things, but I like to give people the kind of the real experience of it.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's awfully nice that you're willing to do that with your own vehicle.
Yes, definitely.
I've been doing it for a few years because I just read so much BS on the web now, and I'm like, that's not true. Like anybody who's ever driven one of these know that's not true. And but you'll constantly hear it again and again and again, and it seems like the people that have the strongest opinions know the least.
Isn't that the way it is with a lot of things?
Yeah, the more certain you are, the more ignorant you are. You know, it's like, okay, well, I got you. It's not for everyone. I got you. Everybody's got their own choices. But go and experience it before you start becoming so committed to a certain worldview.
It's amazing how many armchair quarterbacks live out there, isn't it?
Yeah. Guess that's why football is so special. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I would have did this, man. It's a little bit harder when you got 11 guys trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a little bit harder to throw the ball than, and we'll just go up here and take a left.
Okay. It's amazing to me how it just shifts the camera from side to side like that.
And you can adjust the camera views the way you want. You can move them different parts of the screen. A lot of this is customizable. If you get into one, you know, it's yours, and you're gonna, things, and it's all set to your profile. And everything can be controlled from your app, so you can turn on the car, turn on the heat or AC. You can remote start it. So if you needed to move the car because of for a neighbor or something like that, you can just do that. You can put it in kid mode, so if you're like teenagers going to drive it, you can limit the top speed, the acceleration, stuff like that. So they can still be idiots, but they at least do it under certain confines.
Idiots with parameters.
Yes, idiots with some kind of parameters on it. You can track the phone down to the detail. I mean, the map on this thing will show us what parking space we're going to go to, so you know exactly where the vehicle's at.
Wow.
You can add the drivers to it, so if you wanted to loan it to somebody or tour it out or whatever, that's easy enough. And I'll show you something cool here.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go up to the second white sign here.
Okay.
And that's what we're gonna turn into. And what I want you to do is before you take a left-hand turn, let this guy go in there. He's in a Hummer, so you don't want to go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You'll
take
see
it
these
off.
white lines. That's your front wheels. Look at this and go in there. Instead of looking up, look at the camera and see if you can do that.
Oh, you can actually thread the needle off the
You can
monitor.
thread the needle.
Look at that.
And this is
Look
really
there,
useful
Tom. I'm
because-
driving without looking.
Yeah, now, go up a little bit further.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I don't know what he's doing.
That's insane.
You can go up a little bit and then crank it all the way to the left, and try to pick a spot and do a sharp turn into it, and you'll see what I'm talking
You're
about.
just gonna do it off the camera and see what happens.
Yeah, go. Just crank it all the way. You can turn that thing super sharp. You weren't even halfway to how fast you can. I'll show you how sharp you can turn it.
Okay.
Watch the line.
Oh, look at that.
You can. I mean, it's got a very because of the
That
rear
is
steels.
unbelievable.
And then of course you have the overlay to it, like the bird's eye view of it, and everything like that. So.
You see that, Tom?
So it's very nimble vehicle.
Center it on here. That is too cool. Unbelievable. That is absolutely amazing. Now,
So now you press your brake, take your seatbelt off,
Okay.
and then you can exit the vehicle. And it'll, things and the buttons up there on the top part of the door.
This
Yeah,
right
just
here?
kind of push down on it. I'll pop that door open.
Oh, look at
you
that.
See it? Up on the top there.
Right here.
There you go. Yep.